Happy New Year, future crypto millionaires. Welcome back to the channel. I wish you all the best throughout 2025. I really think that this year is going to be one of the greatest years of our lifetime. And especially Q1 of 2025 is going to be life-changing, guys. Altcoin season is going to start kicking soon. And we are going to see explosive moves to the upside out of altcoins. This is the greatest opportunity of our lifetime. And we have to take advantage of this, guys. Don't sleep on it. We gotta lock in. So in this video, we are going to do some quick technical analysis on RNDR Network, one of the strongest AI tokens in the crypto space right now. And later in the video, I am going to give you my price prediction for 2025. Before we begin, make sure that you join my Telegram group. There is a free link in the description below. It's a no-brainer, guys. We have been killing it in the group. Also, do me a solid and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the like button. Let's get straight into it. As you see here on CoinMarketCap, RNDR is currently ranked number 38. The price is at $7.24, 6.39% up for the day. The market cap is currently sitting right below 4 billion, at 3.74 billion to be exact. The market cap is already well into the billions, but there is a lot of potential upside. Before we look at the chart on TradingView, let's look at what is RNDR real quick. RNDR Network is the leading provider of decentralized GPU-based rendering solutions, revolutionizing the digital creation process. This is their website. You can find it at rndrnetwork.com. You can go through this on your own time. There is a lot of data that you might be interested. You can read a lot about their vision. This is their X account. You can find it at RNDR Network. The RNDR Decentralized Global Network. AI GPUs next. They have been pretty active on X, posting almost every single day, and they have over 214,000 followers. Huge community behind them. This is the chart on TradingView. We are looking at RNDR over USDT daily chart on Binance. If we take a look at the all-time chart on CoinMarketCap, because it has more data, we see that RNDR has experienced another bull run before. In 2021, we saw this all-time high at $6.59. But the main reason that RNDR and the chart looks really bullish to me is because RNDR is one of the few altcoins that already have surpassed that previous all-time high that we saw during the previous bull run. Not many tokens have achieved this yet, guys. Look at this. On March of 2024, RNDR skyrocketed all the way up to $13. Going back to the chart on TradingView, we see that the best time to accumulate this token was all the way down here, when RNDR was moving inside this accumulation zone. And after that, the price action broke above this 200 moving average and skyrocketed all the way up to $13, $14. But for those of you who missed this buying opportunity all the way down here, there is a second chance to buy RNDR at these lower levels. It's not as low as it was all the way back here in 2022, 2023, but this is the second best buying opportunity, at least in my view. As you see, recently, March of 2024, RNDR skyrocketed, as I showed you earlier on CoinMarketCap, all the way up to $13, $14. People took profits, the price action pulled back, and we entered another small, shorter accumulation phase right here. So this was basically the second best buying opportunity when it comes to RNDR. The first one was all the way down here, and the second one was during this second accumulation phase that didn't last that long, just a couple of months. As you see, after this accumulation phase, the second accumulation phase that I have here on the chart, the price action skyrocketed again all the way up to $11.87. As you see, we had a very nice double bottom idea going on here, and this is the neckline, basically, of this double bottom idea. The neckline is located at $6.89. And if you take the measured move from the neckline, lowest point of this double bottom idea, and we move the distance to the breakout point right here, we see that the measured move for this double bottom idea was all the way up here at $10.29. Of course, as you see, if we zoom in, the price action moved a little bit higher. You see this long wick that reached all the way up to $11.87. So it surpassed this measured move of this double bottom idea, but people took profits, and as you see here, price action pulled back perfectly right here, where this measured move of this double bottom idea is. So that played out beautifully. And right now, after this pump, the price action has been pulling back, following the rest of the crypto market that has been pulling back recently. So render has been downtrending, moving below this descending yellow trend line that had been acting as resistance. If we zoom in to the 4-hour chart, we can see this better. We delete this. So what do we see here? We see that we have this descending yellow trend line that had been acting as resistance. We got rejected here, we got rejected here, we got rejected here. Beautiful clean rejections. We had another rejection here and a few others right here until the price action broke above this yellow trend line that had been acting as resistance previously. So this breakout above this is a very bullish sign, indicating a change of trend. As you see here, we had been downtrending. And what does that mean, guys? The definition of a downtrend is when the price action is putting lower highs. As you see, another lower high, another lower high, another lower high, and lower lows. For example, if this was one low, this was a lower low, and this was a lower low. And this is how the price action has been downtrending. But after the breakout indicates that this might be the beginning of a change of trend, guys. We broke this downtrend. The best entry would be a pullback, retesting this key level of support that's located at $6.89. That's basically the neckline of this double bottom pattern that we talked about earlier. So technically what happened is the following. We had this double bottom idea going on. This is the neckline located at $6.89. This idea played out. The price action broke above the neckline. It ran all the way up here. People took profits and the price action pulled back and came back and had a retest of this neckline. So we might be turning that previous key level of resistance. As you see, we got rejected here. We had another rejection here, another rejection, and we finally broke above it when this double bottom idea played out, came up all the way up here, and we are currently retesting this, turning this previous key level of resistance into a new support. So this is a potential SR flip entry, as I wrote here. And that's why this is an amazing buying opportunity in my eyes, guys. What I am doing is I am accumulating as much render as I can at these lower prices. So I am accumulating as close as you can to this key level of support that's located at $6.89. Again, you must view these horizontal lines that I have here on the chart as ranges. That's why I had to put some color here, guys. You see this yellow range that I have here on the chart, this potential SR flip is a range. It's not just a horizontal line. So if the price action moves a little bit above it or a little bit below it, that's still a very good entry as long as it's moving close to this horizontal level that's located at $6.89. Eventually, what we have here on the chart, if we zoom out, is a possible head and shoulders idea going on. This is the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. And as you see, the right shoulder hasn't been completed yet. So if this head and shoulders idea is validated, eventually we are going to see the price action starting moving all the way up here again in the coming weeks or months, closer to this neckline of this head and shoulders pattern that's located at $11.87. So by accumulating render all the way down here, what we are trying to do basically is we are trying to front run the breakout above the neckline of this head and shoulders pattern. This pattern has a 65 to 70% chance of breaking to the upside, guys. It's a very bullish pattern. And this breakout that I showed you earlier above this descending yellow trend line that had been acting as resistance before is very bullish because this might be the beginning of the completion of this right shoulder. As you see, the price action had been moving downwards, downtrending like that. Now we had a breakout. We might see some kind of consolidation here before we take off again. And this is going to be the right shoulder. If we take the measured move from this key level of support, the neckline of this double bottom pattern that's located at $6.89, we see that render from this level needs approximately a 70 to 71% move to reach this neckline of this head and shoulders pattern. Again, I remind you that render has a market cap of 3.75 billion. So it needs some kind of liquidity to flow into it in order to make huge moves. It's not going to move easily, guys. But eventually, I really think that render is going to perform really well in 2025. And we are going to see not only the price action forming this head and shoulders pattern but eventually we are going to break above this neckline that's located at $11.87. We are going to see a breakout. We might see a retest of this and a continuation move to the upside, surpassing that previous all-time high that we saw a few months ago that's located at $13.87. And render, at least in my view, is going to start moving in price discovery. So if we zoom out, I have a few price predictions here for you. The first one is all the way up here at $50. That's my first price prediction for render for 2025. This is basically a 6.86x move from the current price levels. If render hits the price level of $50, it's going to have a 25.86 billion market cap. 26 billion market cap, approximately. Now, because render is an AI token, and AI as a category has been outperforming the rest of the market, many people think that this is a conservative price prediction for render for this altcoin season. That's why I have an even more bullish price prediction for you that's all the way up to $100. If render reaches this price level of $100, it's going to have a market cap of 52 billion approximately. That is just a 13.72x move from the current price levels. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what is your price prediction for render for 2025? I really want to know what you think. I know many people who really think that render can reach $100 easily during this altcoin season. In the coming days, weeks, or months, guys, I am going to give you updates on these Fibonacci levels of support and resistance, and I am going to update you when it comes to the price predictions. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and most importantly, click the bell icon so you receive notifications when I post these updates. Also, if you want to find these charts, make sure that you join my Telegram group. There is a free link in the description below. That's all I had for you today, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.